So on today's episode, we're going to be focusing primarily on the bed. Now, there's a couple of different designs I'm kind of toying with. I'm edging towards a bigger bed with a smaller kitchen. So the bed will be at the back here. It will fold into two sofas, one facing out, one facing forward. It will have storage underneath it, and there'll be a smaller kitchen near the front seats. The other option, of course, is to have over here a sofa bed that pulls out across. The only trouble with that is the bed will only ever be just over 3 foot wide, so it's only a single bed. So if a couple are in here, or me and the dog, or someone and a dog, they're going to be very, very restricted on space. Now, before I get to work on the bed, there are a couple of other things I've got to do first. I've got to ply line and carpet a small area in the van. I've got to install the solar vent on the ceiling. I think that's about it, actually. So I've got to do those two things, and then I can get cracking on that bed.
Starting the day with the most important job, paying Kobe in snacks. Got a few quick bits to sort before I dive into building the biggest bed I can cram into this caddy. Stick around to the end to see how it goes. Let's just say, things get tight. And if you're into budget chaos and dog cameos, hit that subscribe button.
First things first, we've got to transfer these measurements onto here and get these 5 panels cut. Just a heads up, this isn't so much a tutorial, it's more me trying to figure out how to build a bed that I've never built before in the back of a camper van. But saying that, if it works out well and it looks good and I'm happy with it, I'm more than happy to share with you guys exactly how to make it, measurements and process, all that sort of thing. But for now, I'm going to try and install some continuous hinges or piano hinges, and we'll see how that goes.
Matt, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Mate, I'm absolutely winging this. I haven't got a Scooby. But I've never built this before, and I've never used these hinges before, so it's trial and error. But I'm about to get this fixed up here, and then see if it works. And if it works, it works.
Well, let's hope for the best, eh?
How hard can it be?
Well, Matt, I mean, if it goes tits up, we'll just say our van got broken into.
If all else fails. The moment of truth. Yeah. I did a thing, it works.
Confidence is high after my first piano hinge actually worked. So here I am doubling down with a few more. Meanwhile, Kobe's doing quality control by sniffing the camera and supervising the whole thing with his usual level of judgment.
Here is where we're at so far. We've had other bits to do. We've got the Land Rover out of here, so now we've got more space. Other stuff. As it stands, this will be at the back of the van, so this will actually lift up the storage. Now, before anyone says, oh, it's going to be too heavy, I know, which is why I will be cutting some strips out of this, or I might just put some holes in it, I'm not sure yet. Either way, I will get rid of about 30-40% of the weight. Same with this. This panel gets bolted down, then this one comes up like that as a sofa, and then it will do the same the other side. So I'm going to move on and do those 2 panels now, and I will show you them when they're done. So the floor is incredibly uneven, but this is just to give you a good idea of what the finished product looks like. So effectively, this one's bolted down. That's going to be a lift up storage at the end. And then what will happen is, this will come up like that to form 2 sofas. And then obviously drop back down at night and become a bed. Now this side you can sit on to access the kitchen, and this side you can sit on to look out the back of the van. But yeah, it went well. Now it's time to build the frame, get it all together, and I can show you what it looks like inside the van.
Right then, time to build the bed frame. I'm cutting, drilling, and actually doing the work, while Ryan sticks to his classic role, standing around supervising just like he did with the hinges. At this rate, he should just get a high-vis vest and a clipboard. Honestly, he might be better at distracting Kobe than helping me with the build.
So there is our finished bed frame. I've put a couple of pickups in there so I can bolt panel number 4 down, because that's the one that doesn't move. I'll show you more once it's in the van. Got to build some legs now, and then we're good to go. So here we have our almost finished bed frame. I haven't tested to see if it fits in the van yet, so I'm about to do that. But I think we're going to paint it black. I think that's the idea. But that's a TBC. So let's see if it fits in the van. Could make for good footage if it doesn't.
you know what, mate? I think we're all right. Might have to take a little bit off of this though. I think we're good. 'Cause it's going to be in sofa mode. I'll put the wood in a second and see. Then the kitchen will be up here. I mean, very, very worst case, we just take these little ends off.
Yeah.
And then I'll put something that folds down from the bed itself. But actually, I think this is going to be all right. So the sofa bed is in. Do you want to just talk them through the predicament?
So, we're not sure what to do with the kitchen. I mean, if you come on the side.
So basically, I don't plan anything, I just wing it, and now here we are.
We don't know whether to put it here, or there's
These bits will be getting cut off as well.
So we lock that there. So
you sat there when you're cooking.
But it's the seats and how much room you want to give the passenger, and I don't know. And then obviously you were saying about putting it around the back.
Well, yeah. So the other option. There's two options. We can either go for a pull-out kitchen barbecue thing there, which quite a lot of people do, so it'll come out on a drawer, or alternatively have it so that the bottom of the bed there is actually, you open that and then the kitchen is there, so you've got your cooking stuff there. So having had a few campers in the past, for me the most important thing is having a really comfy bed. Now if that means sacrificing a little bit of space for the kitchen, in my opinion it's worth doing. If we were to put the kitchen down the side, like a lot of people do, you end up with a 3-foot bed. Now, if there's two of you, a 3-foot bed's not big enough. So this, I really wanted this to have a comfy bed and advertise as a, what the fuck are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
What?
It's for photos, that viewfinder.
I'm using it for video.
Right, fair enough. Okay, it's just weird, it's like slowly creeping up your face. Where did I get to?
Sam, what you prefer with a 3-foot bed?
Yeah, so my main... this is a 2-person camper with a bed this size, and that's the main thing. If the weather's terrible, cooking outside isn't going to be much fun, but then arguably, in a little micro stealth camper like this, cooking's probably not going to be much fun regardless, so I'm going to stick with the double bed in this one. The next one we do, maybe I'll do a different bed, but I'm going to stick with this, see how it goes, and figure out the kitchen tomorrow.
So, thanks for watching, guys. Okay, so, thank you for watching, guys.
Oh, girls. So, once again, thanks very much for watching, and stay tuned to find out exactly what we decide to do with the sofa bed.
Make sure you like, subscribe.
Will it stay? Will it go? I don't know.
Like and subscribe.